Hello everybody and welcome to another mystery box function challenge. In the purple box there is some mystery math and your challenge is to figure out what it is. Use the link in the description to try this out, and when you think you've got an idea, come on back and see if we get the same thing. Alright, let's start with a 0. Okay, so 0 gives us negative 0.3 repeating, so negative 1/3. How about a 1? 1 gives us 0.5. Interesting. How about a 2? And 2 gives us 0.6 repeating. Let's just do a 3. And that gives us negative 0.83 repeating. You know, these decimals, I'm recognizing them. I think they are sixths. So I think this is going down by a sixth each turn. Let's just go one more to the right here. I'm going to go to 4. And 4 is right at negative 1. That's what I expected if these were sixths. Let's look at the negative values here and see if this continues. Maybe this is a linear function. Aha, so we're right at negative 1/6 at 4, or sorry, at negative 1. Let's try at negative 2. And negative 2 we're at 0. Now you can see the slope of, well, of at least this section of the graph. It goes down 1 as it goes from negative 2 to 4. That's over 6. So if I were to write that down, the rise is negative 1 and the run is 6. So our slope, if this is a line, is negative 1/6. I guess I want to test some points further out on the graph in case this might be an absolute value function. So let's try something pretty far to the negatives. Let's put a negative 9 in here. And that's more positive, and it looks like it's right on that line. Let's try negative 100. Still positive, so it hasn't turned anywhere. And let's do some further out positive values. So a positive 9. And that's still going down, and it appears to be in that line. How about a positive 100? All right, and still a negative value. So it looks like it hasn't made any crazy turns. I think we've got this. So we've already figured out the slope for our line. That's usually called m in this y equals mx plus b format. So this is the slope right here, and the b, of course, is the y-intercept where it crosses that y-axis, and that's where x equals 0. We got a negative 0.3 repeating. That's a negative 1/3. So if we are going to write out this whole function, it would be our slope of negative 1/6 times x, and then our y-intercept, which is negative 1/3. So that's what I think it is. I think we've got enough points up there to verify. Let's just take an easy one. Let's take 4. If I put a 4 in here, I'd have negative, well, 4 times 1/6 would be 4/6 minus, and this 1/3 I'm going to write as 6 minus 2/3. So negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6 over 6, and that's negative 1. That's exactly what we got. So I think this works out. Let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, so that's negative 1/6x minus 1/3, and we can graph that as well. Come on, there we go. And that nice gently sloping line with a negative slope of 1/6. Well, how did that go for you? Did you see that this was a linear function? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.